The paintbrush microphone is back, and we're outside, so the lighting is going to be a wild ride, okay? It's going to be all over the place. But I'm super excited because today is the start of a brand new series that I have decided to call the Summer Diaries.
It's been too long. Won't you come back to me? If I did you wrong, I'll make it right, you'll see. Back to my arms, I would give anything if you would give your love to me.
Now, the Summer Diaries came about because a couple of months ago, it had been really beautiful weather, and then out of nowhere on a Saturday, it was cold, it was dreary, it was drizzling, it was cloudy, it was just gross, okay? It was cold and wet and gross. I was just lying there and I was thinking about summer and wishing it was warm and sunny outside, and just the dreary weather always really gets to me if it's been going on for too long or if it's cold. I was just feeling really down that day. And I was thinking back to all the summers that I've made a summer to-do list and then never did anything on that list. And I really, really want this summer to be really special. So while I was lying there on the floor getting all down, I thought, you know what? I'm gonna make a list of summer activities that I want to do that are really easy to do. And I'm gonna make this the year that I finally check off all the activities that I had planned for the summer. And that's when I decided to start the Summer Diaries. When I just do something just for me and me alone, I tend to not do it. So that's why I kind of decided to start this Summer Diary series, because I feel like it kind of is gonna push me. You promised all these people these videos, now you have to do it. That's just the way that I work. That's just how my mind works. And I noticed that once I graduated from college and I didn't have assignments that I had to do and grades that I needed to keep up with, I found that I was really bad at finishing things, or I was really bad at actually doing things, and I was really bad at following through with things because I didn't actually have to. So this is my assignment, and it's going to be the most fun assignment that I've ever been assigned in my life, and I hope it's fun to you guys too. So in this video, I kind of wanted to just talk about what are the Summer Diaries, why I decided to start this series, what you can expect, what I expect, my goals for this series, all of that stuff. Just introduce it to you guys and talk about how excited I am. So there's honestly a few reasons why I have decided to do this series. This is my last year in my 20s, and summer is one of my absolute favorite seasons of all time. I love everything about it. I love the vibe of summer. I love the feeling of summer. I love the colors of summer. I love all the activities that come with summer. I have so many great, amazing, wonderful memories of summer break when I was in school. I really actually did enjoy my 20s. I just feel like in my 20s, I really, really got to know myself, and I really enjoyed my time with myself and with family and going out and doing things on my own and kind of facing fears and things like that. So I had a really great 20s. And if that's the case, everybody always says your 30s are so much better. So I can only assume that my 30s are going to be pretty amazing. But if you watched my makeup paint and chat with me, where I painted that blue moon goddess painting, and I talked about all kinds of things, including my fears, y'all heard me talk about my fear of getting old. And it's not getting old, getting wrinkles and all that stuff. It's the fear of looking back at my life and feeling like I didn't take full advantage of every moment of my life. That's my fear, is not living up to the full potential that I could. But this is how I am fixing that. This is how I am counteracting when I wake up in the middle of the night and I start panicking, thinking, oh my gosh, I've done nothing with my life, I've done nothing with my week, I've done nothing with this year. Not anymore, because we're starting the Summer Diaries. So that I can exit my 20s with a bang. I love making lists. Each season that comes around, I like to make all these lists of like, here's the activities that I want to do, here are the things that I want to try, here are the places that I want to go, here are the experiences that I want to have. A month or two before June, I will make a list of all these summer activities that I want to do. Every single August, I look back at that list and I'm like, wow, I didn't do any of these. I've made myself so many promises, and I've made myself so many goals, and I've wanted to accomplish so many things and do so many things and try so many things. And time again, I don't meet any of those goals. I don't accomplish any of those things. I don't check off anything on that to-do list. Then before I know it, another summer has gone by, and every single box on my checklist is empty. I made myself all of these promises, and I got so excited making this list, just dreaming up how wonderful and how fun my summer is going to be. And then summer rolls around. That list is just put into another pile of papers, and I lose track. Before I know it, it's fall. I end up spending my free time scrolling Pinterest, YouTube, Instagram. I watch other people live their lives. Or, I go onto Pinterest and I try to look up like summer inspiration. But all that I've really done is just spent an hour scrolling Pinterest, looking at other people do the things that I want to do. You guys know how nostalgic I am. I mean, at this point, I feel like you have heard me go on and on about I'm a very nostalgic person. I have really good memories and I try to relive them, constantly live in the past. Nostalgia runs my life. And one of the things about my childhood summers is that I didn't have a phone and there wasn't such thing as social media. My childhood was absent of the technology that we have nowadays. I mean, we've all heard about this stuff. We all know that we are all struggling and suffering from all of the content that we consume and accidentally consume, basically. Also, one of the things about my childhood is that everything felt really magical. The lighting felt magical. The air felt magical. I feel like I've kind of lost that magic in the hustle of adulthood. And the thing is, when I was a kid, I was so excited to be an adult and I was so ready to be an adult. And I will say I would much rather continue to be an adult and take the responsibilities than go back, be a kid and not be able to drive or not own a house or things like that, But I feel like that shouldn't mean that I can't have that magic and I can't find that magic in life anymore. I don't think that it is exclusive to childhood. I think just as adults, we get so caught up in being adults, we stray so far from it, and then we think that we can't get it back or that it was only exclusive to childhood. When we're kids, we don't know any better. We don't know the reality of things. We don't know what life is really like, especially as adults. We don't have all these responsibilities. So this summer, I am making a promise to myself to find the magic in the little things again. I'm making a promise to myself to be present in every moment. Even if I'm taking a nap, I don't want to be constantly doing the same thing that I always do and telling myself, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll start having fun tomorrow. That is one sabotage that I really, really struggle with, is I make these promises to myself and then it's like, okay, but I'll do it tomorrow. Not anymore. And one of the things about this summer is that it's not about reliving the past and it's not about recreating my childhood summers. It's about starting new traditions, doing new things, having new experiences, but also taking things that I enjoyed from my childhood summers and adapting it to my life now. I used to love drawing with chalk out in the driveway. Why not bring that back, but adapt it to my life now? I'm an artist, so let's see what I can do with chalk now. One of the problems with being such a nostalgic person like me is that I get this idea that the good old days are in the past. The good old days are not something in the past that we can never experience again and that we can't reach and we can't live because it's in the past. Every single day is the good old days. Every single moment is part of the good old days, because a year from now, I'm going to look back on this moment and be like, wow, that was so fun. 5 years from now, I'm going to look back at being 29 and like, wow, I had a great year. Even though right now, it's been rough. And so it's really taught me that the good old days are not in the past. Every single day is part of it. And I'm always going to look back and be like, that was a good summer. That was a good time. That was a good week. The thing to me is, if this summer is going to be the good old days, then I want to feel it now. I want to experience it now. I want to live that now. I want to be completely present in the moment. And I want to know these are those days. This is it. These are the moments that I'm going to look back on and miss and love. I want to love them now. I want to live them now. I don't want to be living a moment that later on down the line, I'm going to look back on and be like, man, that was a really fun time. I had such a good time and I missed it because I wasn't in the moment. Let's talk goals and what the Summer Diaries will actually consist of. I'm not going to stop my typical art videos, and like, of course, I want to keep doing painting videos. I do plan on most of my Summer Diary episodes to include art in some way. Like, I have some really fun projects planned that are purely just like for fun. I really want to paint a wall mural. I want to live my childhood dream of literally like dipping a paintbrush into a bucket of paint and just like drawing or painting whatever I want onto a blank wall. There are some old CDs that I'm going to paint on one of the sides and use them for decoration. So things like that. So these videos will include art. In this video, you're going to see me painting the cover of a journal. So I do plan to start a journal for the summer. I mean, I'm going to have all these videos to look back on this summer, but then also something physical to look back on, you know? Now you will also see in this video that I'm creating my summer to-do list. So these videos, I will be trying every week to check off 1, 2, maybe even 5 if I can of these things every single week. And here's the thing. Here's what's so spectacular about this list. It's not all these things that it's really difficult for me to go out and actually do and accomplish, and spend tons of money on travel, it's not things like that. It's simple things. Drawing with chalk. Finally filling up a disposable camera. I've had these disposable cameras for years now. I think I bought them when I was 22, and I have not filled up these disposable cameras, And so it's things like that. Maybe going to a baseball game, building a fort in the living room, having a nostalgic movie night. It's simple things like that, because when I look back on my childhood summers that I love so much, it wasn't because we were constantly on the go doing all these crazy big elaborate things. So much of it was just me enjoying being with my family, doing things with my sisters, and riding my bike, stuff like that. So that's kind of what is on my list this year. That's what's on my summer activities list this year, is things like go get a snow cone. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you guys are excited to see what this summer consists of. I hope you are excited to come along with me to do just the simple things that bring us happiness. If you have any summer plans, if you have a summer to-do list that you like to do every year, or you're creating one this year, I would love to hear what's on your list. I would love to hear what your goals are, what your plans are. If you are gonna go somewhere, how are you gonna find the magic in summer again? I hope you guys like this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, subscribe, comment, let me know, what are your summer plans? What are your goals? What do you hope to achieve? What are the fun little simple things that you're gonna do? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Love ya, bye!
That's how